Welcome to today's daily dose of Emuna. I feel good. Part 1. Often those suffering from low self-esteem apply self-pity as a balm to their wounds. In truth, statements like nobody cares about me or I never have time for myself are actually a cry for attention. Admittedly, each person must nourish themselves first and not surrender themselves to the point where they feel they're being taken advantage of. However, if we are filled up on enough positive energy and self-attention, we should be able to give to others from a position of strength and not from self-pity or negativity. A question often arises as to how much chesed we should be doing. The key to the answer is self-awareness. Knowing our limitations and capabilities is the best indicator of how much or how little chesed we should be doing, both in and outside of the house. Of course, there will be times when we're required to overextend ourselves and times when we feel we can give less. However, generally, we must look within and explore our boundaries and limitation. We should not be driven by impulse, nor should we undertake a chesed in order to be praised by others. We must delve within and ensure we're not going to be doing any chesed for the sake of admiration. Investing sufficient thought into the extent of our limits is a great contribution towards self-respect, self-awareness, and ultimately self-esteem. Sometimes people with poor self-esteem have a difficult time to accept compliments. They reject compliments, and that can occur because they don't think of themselves as being worthy. Alternatively, it may occur because they wish to hear another compliment after they dismiss the first. Or perhaps they want others to think how humble they are. But regardless of the reason, rejecting a compliment causes us to be unfair both to ourselves and to the one handing out the compliment, because ultimately low self-worth is tied to a low level of Emuna. In failing to accept a compliment or undertake chesed for the wrong reasons, we're failing to recognize Hashem in the picture. With regard to chesed, complaining of being taken advantage of is failing to recognize that it is Hashem that's sending us the chesed opportunity. He's enabling us to increase our self-knowledge and awareness. With regard to compliments, by rejecting a compliment directing at His creation, we're indirectly rejecting Him. Furthermore, we're failing to recognize that He sends us messages through the events and people in our lives. He constantly is showering us with gifts and kind words given to us through His many emissaries. It's a great chesed to allow another to share warm words and acts of kindness. Hashem wants us to feel cherished by Him, to experience pleasure and feel His closeness. By accepting these compliments, we are acting as a kli, as a vessel to accepting Hashem's bracha. Have a wonderful day filled with Emuna smiles.